Welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. Last time the two last times, we dealt with the Gaping Dragon finally. Oh, that's what that is. Sorry, last time I noticed that particle effect and I thought it was somebody kindling a bonfire. It was just me swapping shields. Whoops. I mean, swapping to the bow and arrow and then re-equipping the shield, which has a stamina regen boost effect on it. Oh, whoa, wrong way, wrong way. This way. This way. And it's a very bad idea to jump. I mean, I know that should be probably pretty obvious, but and yes, there is technically a detour. Since I have the master key, I could technically avoid this area and avoid a lot of stuff, but two things. One, I don't actually know the route for that, and two, it wouldn't be a lot of fun if I just start using, you know, big game, kind of game-altering shortcuts that skip half of everything. Down we go. Oh joy, to the scaffolding area. I can jump that spot. I know some of this area. Reason I know this spot is because I've had to farm Big Guy there before for his club. But I don't have the strength to be joining his club this time. That's what I'm trying to do. And there he goes. And that's how you know he died. Ain't going till you hear that noise. It's more of a bell noise, but I can't really imitate that. Oh! And you can bleed them, so, you know, I'll work with that. They have a chance to drop dung pies. You kind of throw them, they have a splash, area of effect, toxic. The text on the item was written somewhat vaguely for my liking. Let's see. Turns enemy toxic, but also affects player. It's basically you throw it and it does a little splash. And toxic, which you really don't want to get hit with. It's like a doubly effective poison. And it uses a completely different item to cure toxic also. Instead of the purple moss clump, it's the blooming purple moss clump. Which I don't currently have any of. Yeah, there's a guy way off in the distance that's been aggroed, that's stuck on the terrain. Oh, and he gave up. I'm also going to go ahead and change shields for a bit. There's a reason, which you will see once I get to that spot. There's a bunch of guys in here that can and will aggro. They're like angry, faster hollows. I rolled the wrong direction. They're really annoying if you get more than one of them at a time. But that was my bad. Jump cut! Also, while we're back here, there's a fun trick you can do. The big guys can't climb stairs. Do the trick. Oh, come on, you're so close. Sometimes you can get him just to walk right off. Oh, there he goes. He has shouted his disapproval of my tactics and then walked off. Joystick aiming is not my best. I like mouse look for, you know, aiming weapons first person, but you know, since it just do it once in a while, I would, of course, not be switching to mouse load. I have an itchy spot on my head, sorry. I think a mosquito may have got me during the night. It's warm, so they're coming back out of the woodworks. Well, it's warming up enough that they're coming out of the woodworks. It's not actually fully warm yet. Won't be fully warm until August, and then everything boils. Well, it's hot at that point, it's not warm. Well, hot is a degree of warm. Warm is a degree of hot. If you won't let me backstab you, I'm just gonna have to do that. Oh, never mind. I got his attention already. When they're one-on-one, they're pretty trivial. When they're in a group, they can gang up on you, and they can also do a jump and grab attack. Excuse me, that will bypass a shield, but it's pretty telegraphed, so unless they're in a group, it's easy to not be hit with. Oh, yeah, you see those white darts? Those are why I have the spider shield. Oh! Toxic darts. See, the spider shield blocks it completely. If I had any other shield out, I would still be taking toxic buildup. You can see them way off in the distance. They're annoying, yet at the same time, Blighttown wouldn't be the same without them. They also do not respawn, so it's kind of a chore of finding and removing them. Ah! Thought I heard him. Heard a roar in the distance. If I'd gone over there, he would have snuck up behind me and then he'd have ended me. But they're pretty neat. They're wearing a tree trunk as camouflage. I mean, you know, design-wise, it's pretty clever. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get these guys' attention. The other one just walks away. He's like, nope, didn't see nothing, not at all. He's like, you on your own, buddy. Back so soon? Oh, no, you're dead. What happened? That's the jump attack. They roar before they do it, and then they do their arms up. And put your hands in the air. And all that kind of craziness. That one's got a staff. You're gonna cast spells at me. That is not a staff. That is a body, and you're holding by its spine. And you're not even gonna cast spells at me with it. Now you're just being lazy. Lazy critter. Soul of a proud knight. Be good to hang on to that. The bigger ones especially for, you know, general level ups or just topping off when you've just got almost enough souls for something but not quite enough. Or if you die, have no souls, and then really need to buy something. There's a few different paths I can take from here. You could... That's... Oh, I didn't know there was two of you! Now there ain't. Now there is, okay. Okay. First, I could go that path, and technically the second path leads, you know, to that exact same... Well, I can't tell if it's the exact same spot. That's a dead end, and then there's this path, which you jump and get down there and get a thing. That's the path I normally take, and will probably die horribly and laughably. I said jump, I didn't say... Well... I I said jump, not roll, but okay. Almost had a bad Lee Sin moment. For those that don't know the meme, Lee Sin is the League of Legends champion that has it takes a lot of judgment to know when to use one of his abilities to dive on somebody, and it led to a lot of memes and song videos on the internet of the "my mind says no, but my body says yes," and then he flies in and dies due to bad judgment, or what looked like good judgment that turned out bad. But he's considered one of the more skill-based champions, and now I can't get to the item. Now I'm just annoyed. I want the item. If I rest at the bottom... Oh, wait. I know an alternative. I was gonna say I have to jump off and then make my way back here, but since I've not rested at the bonfire... I will be jump cutting back to there after I level up. This one level? Okay, jump cut. Okay, I think that's all of them. Watch me miscount. Help! That was not planned. Okay. Now let's see if I can do this jump. Oh, I missed! Oh, we'll try it again. Oh look, he dropped the club. Okay, there's one more. Two more. Two more. Not one. Why is two? And they changed routes because it became the new shortest path. And you're too late, buddy. And you both get backstabbed. Now let's see if I can make this jump and quit wasting my homeward bones. Okay, I need it at that angle. Yes! Yato! I do not know if I pronounced that correctly. Katana! I do not have the right stats for that. Oh, 14 strength. Oh well. You can at least see what it looks like. You can see when you don't have the right skills for it, it has a separate set of animations, which is kind of funny to see somebody struggling to carry a katana. I mean, not swinging it properly is one thing, but not even being able to lift it, they don't weigh very much. They're very nice weapons, though. A lot of people do not like them in the game. There are a number of player versus player people use the katanas, and it aggravates other people because they tend to be somewhat strong. In truth, while katanas are very nice weapons, against a heavily armored enemy, they're not one of the best things because they're designed to attack leather, exposed flesh, or the joints in armor, not plate mail armor itself. But the same could be said for many of the weapons that you would find in standard, like, RPG games. I mean, a dagger wouldn't exactly be great against plate mail, except for, you know, the joints in the plate mail, which you would be aiming for and trying to break through. There's also the Mail Breaker sword in this game, which is made for that. It's basically a stiletto, but sharpened point of metal. This area becomes a convoluted mess, so... Once in a while you'll find an enemy just kind of chilling out in a pot. If you break the pot, he'll attack you, otherwise he'll just sit there and chill. There's also some false floors. This whole area is probably going to be an episode in and of itself. Oh, it's you two I'm hearing. Okay then. I think his pathfinding is having a few issues with the vertical axis. He tried to jump attack me off a cliff. Well, off a ladder. And that leads back to there. So yeah, that would have been the... Oh, that's a shorter path than I thought. I could have skipped using the homeward bone. You'd go back down there and there's that area I jumped from. And this is a false floor. Nope. Okay, there's one that looks like that elsewhere. He's just chilling in that pot. Kick. Of course he survived, but it's just too much fun to kick things off ledges in this game. They removed the kick in Dark Souls 2. You do a shield break instead of a kick. It doesn't have as much knockback. One of my things that I complain about is I think From tries too hard to balance both the player versus environment and the player versus player, and you just cannot balance both of them without sacrificing one. You can have good mechanics that work versus the environment, but then if used against a player feel unfair, like the kick, because there's people that will just sit there and spam kick you and try to get you off ledges. There's people that don't like backstabs. Usually people with great shields that, want to be a tank wall. There's people that don't like everything. You can never make everyone happy when it comes to balancing. But I think I'm going to go ahead and pause here. I know I've not made a huge amount of progress, but since the last one ran long and this whole area is being kind of maze-like, needs to be its own thing, I'm going to go ahead and pause here and I will see you next time.